just a game. True. And the Grand Canyon's just a hole in Arizona.
Ball right side could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
Don't tell me about the world. Not today. It's springtime, and they're knocking baseballs around fields, and kids are trying to hit curveballs.
Bottom of the 8th. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
Second, going to be a play, and he is out. No, no, no. Are you kidding me? It can only happen in the wild card game. Down the line it goes. Here comes Jensen. The Indians win it. Here it comes. He struck him out. Taylor ties it. Oh, what a finish. 2 and 3 runs.
They ask me what I do in winter when there is no baseball. I'll tell you what I do. I stare out the window and wait for spring.
Now from Chase Field in the capital city of Phoenix, Arizona, MLB Network is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Brewers are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cain, and we are set for baseball here this evening. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Pollock to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom. And that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
The relay throw, well, he is in there with a triple. So that's his 3rd triple of the year.
Yeah, that's not a ton, Matt, but he looked very capable there of picking up some more as the season goes on.
Here's Ryan Braun now. Hit hard to short. Descalzo is there. Only play will be to first as we'll see our first run score here as this is a 1-0 ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Two out, nobody on. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that Eddie Acevedo gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Garcia gloves it, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. David Peralta becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another? Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. The third baseman Mike Moustakas now. Career line against Greinke. He's gone 3 for 11. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, and he'll be one to watch out for in this one. Very good numbers in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to left. Tomas is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Here's Brandon Phillips as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple as the inning is over. Jake Lamb standing in now. He went deep in the contest last night. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. The 1-1. Ground ball right into the shift. Thames takes it in, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brandon Phillips. No one has more fun playing second base than this guy. That dude picking and grinning, the ability to turn double play with a smile on his face and highlight real hands.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Boy, D-Roll, this looked like one of those easy 1, 2, 3 innings. Next thing you know, a little swinging ground ball in a 2-out infield base hit.
Yeah, it's never too late, and you never know when a rally's going to start. It seemed innocent early on. He got 2 quick outs, but now we see traffic at first.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Arizona. They're down 1-0. Now batting, Eddie Acevedo. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Eddie Acevedo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to left field. Tomas ranging back. Still ranging back. And it's gone. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season. And the Brewers move out in front now 2-0.
Well, when you groove the first pitch a strike, these hitters are going to make you pay. Something tells me I don't have to tell the guy on the mound that anymore. That hurts.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner to center field. Pollard has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder.
Next for Milwaukee, Ben Gamel. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Pollock has a read on it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Eric. Thames, runner in scoring position with Sagan. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
From the stretch. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the pool area and gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake. Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game. You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Line drive to left. And this is going to wind up as extra bases again as the Brewers just keep rolling. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
On to first, and it's in time as they're... Now at the plate, Nick Ahmed. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Striding into the box, Brandon Phillips. He'll lead it off against Zach Greinke to open up the inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth. Ready once again, Lorenzo Cain. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line, but just foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pollock is in his tracks now as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Good work there by Zach Greinke, trying to keep his club in it. Into the box now, David Peralta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. David Peralta becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Jake Lamb becomes out number 2 this inning. 0-1 the count. Goldschmidt leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
And you can't count your chickens before they hatch. He was 1 strike away from getting out of this inning, but then he gives up that blast that brings the runner home for first, and he's not out of the woods yet.
Brent Suter answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Pitch on its way to Avila. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Step out of the box and wash that one off.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. At the plate, Ben Gamel. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Left fielder.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Ahmed has it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Here's Ryan Braun now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Pollock looking up. And it's gone as they add still another.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Eric Thames.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to in the middle of the plate.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Pollock has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Catcher.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's involved.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. Patrick Corbin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 3 runs already home here. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded, and he is into third with a 2-out triple.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. He pulls this one into right. Peralta is there to put it away and finally put it. Digging in for his second at bat, Daniel Descalso. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. To first. Thames is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Nick Ahmed.
Now to the plate, Nick Ahmed. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. Ahmed stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. Is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop, but they've got him at second base in this one.
Yeah, Matty, this guy's got some of the best hands in the game. It doesn't matter. Shortstop, second base, you pretty much put him wherever you want in the infield. Premium defender, up the middle defender, looks to help out the pitching staff anyways.
Patrick Corbin.
Digging in, Patrick Corbin. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go A.J. Pollock. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. No balls and a strike to count. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Ahmed at second. Corbin is over at first with one away. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, David Peralta. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit down the line at first. So that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. Arcia has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail big. It's 9-1. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Hard hit at third. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. And we got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ryan Braun. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Here it comes on 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. The 0-1 on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Brewers strand 1, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Garcia fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, third baseman,
Jake Lamb standing in now. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of a great slider that time.
0-1's the count.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Here's Yasmani Tomas, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And now a pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They trail big. It's 9-1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He homered back in the third inning in this one.
Mike Moustakas.
Here comes the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Action now in the Arizona bullpen as they have a right-hander up and throwing. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
He froze him on the fastball there. Mike Moustakas goes down for the first out in the seventh inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin, not great. He's 1 for 8. Called strike. 0-2. The 0-2 to Molina. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And this is strike 3 called. Make it 5 straight punch outs. 2 away now.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Drives it out to deep right center field. After it is Peralta. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fast out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Daniel Descalzo. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
Nick Ahmed.
At the plate, Nick Ahmed will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Swing and a ground ball to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Diamondbacks digging in once again. Brandon Phillips. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Brandon Phillips.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Into the box, Brent Suter. Well, the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just
high in the air, deep down the left field line. Tomas sprinting after it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay, and a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left.
Left fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Ben Gamble. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. 1 run will score easily. Here's the second runner around third. Safe at the plate. Way out in front, now up by 10.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the 2 outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. In the air out toward right field. Peralta's under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Eric Thames will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long. Steven Souza will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Steven Souza.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Popped him up. Thames on the move. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Ready for another shot now. A.J. Pollock. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. The 0-1. A changeup over the inside corner. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1. In now, David Peralta, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball hit high in the air. Deep down the line in left. Hooking just a little. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Archie Bradley comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Hard liner to center field. Pollock is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Standing in, Yadier Molina. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Pollock at the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And look at this, Molina trying for 3. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
Man, he's wishing right now this game could go on forever, or at least until he can get up again, because otherwise that is probably his last at-bat of the game, leaving him 1 leg shy of hitting for the cycle. Regardless, he's had an incredible game.
Breaking ball in for a strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Here's Brandon Phillips.
Second baseman,
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Bullet back up the middle. Pollock is there. 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Brent Suter. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is... Corey Knebel takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Jake Lamb standing in now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yasmani Tomas. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's hitless in 6 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Stepping in now, Alex Avila. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Pitch on its way to Avila. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Arizona down to its last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams in the history of baseball.
14-1, the final tally here. The Milwaukee Brewers rack up a division-leading 40th victory of the season. Brent Suter gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Zach Greinke is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the NL Central, the Milwaukee Brewers launched 7 home runs in this one as they got a road win against Arizona, 14-1. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. The San Francisco Giants knocked out 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds, 4-2. The Rockies broke up their 7-game losing skid as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 10-2. Kendall Graveman won his 5th game out of the bullpen as Oakland took down the Red Sox, 4-3. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. Carlos Carrasco collected win number 3 this year as the Indians took care of Detroit, 4-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. C.J. Cron drove in an impressive 5 with 2 home runs, leading Tampa Bay to a win over Kansas City, 10-2. The Astros racked up 11 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 5-0. As always, thanks for tuning in. That's all we've got this morning. Enjoy the games later today, and we'll see you tomorrow.